Donald Trump has shrugged off criticism from his ally Elon Musk after announcing a $500 billion artificial intelligence project at the White House on Tuesday. Well, Musk continues saying that OpenAI and its partners in the Stargate project don't have the money they say they have. Trump has explained it by saying that Musk simply hates one of the people involved. Well, for more, I'm joined by our technology editor, Peter O'Brien. So, Peter, who is this person that Donald Trump is alluding to?
This is without doubt Sam Altman. It's no secret that Elon Musk and Sam Altman have a public feud. May I remind you that in just a couple of weeks' time, a court in California will be hearing arguments in Elon Musk's lawsuit against Sam Altman's company, OpenAI, because he claims that they went from a non-profit to a for-profit unfairly. But there's history there. Sam Altman and Elon Musk founded OpenAI together, and then in 2018, Elon Musk left amid controversial circumstances. OpenAI says it's because he wanted to take full control of the company, and the board said no, whereas Musk says he had to step down because of a conflict of interest with his company, Tesla. Doesn't seem to care so much about conflicts of interest these days, though. And let me remind you as well that Musk has his own AI company, AI. So obviously he's meant to be the one that's closest to the president at the moment. If that president is then doing a big PR event with his rival Sam Altman, especially given that XAI's models are picking up pace and some even say are outpacing the pace of OpenAI's own development in artificial intelligence, of course, Musk is going to feel a bit bitter about that.
So, Peter, do you think this completely undermines Donald Trump in a way then?
Well, Politico is reporting that a lot of his aides in the White House are not at all happy with these statements, repeated statements. They're still going on in the last couple of hours from Musk, saying it does undermine the man who's given him so much responsibility in the new administration. But you can read this in a number of ways. Some might think that this actually shows who is perhaps more of a boss at this time when it comes to tech things. Maybe it is Elon Musk, the fact that he's so able to criticize what Trump's doing with no backlash whatsoever. Or it might be the fact that Trump himself doesn't really care about who comes first when it comes to AI. He's more concerned about just beating out China, whether it be Musk, Altman, whoever. In any case, I think it's pretty, in character from Trump for him not to be affected by criticism from his inner circle. We saw this before in his first administration. These kind of comments are often water off a duck's back for Trump.
So Donald Trump has also been asked about his attempt to save TikTok, of course. Take a listen.
We have so many things made in China, so why don't they mention that,
Let me get to
the
some
interesting
issues.
thing with TikTok, though, is you're dealing with a lot of young people. So
They love it.
is it that important for China to be spying on young people, on young kids watching crazy videos and things?
So, Peter, it looks like Donald Trump sees China as a threat when it comes to AI, but less so when it comes to TikTok. Why is that?
Yeah, it's a really good question. I think obviously AI is a geostrategic priority for all of the world's main powers, and we know that Donald Trump, with Musk at his right-hand side, wants to be world leaders in that. But these comments on TikTok saying, why would China want to spy on young, if they want to spy on young people, it doesn't seem like a big deal, might seem a bit flippant. There's a couple of things in this. He might actually have a point where he says that actually lots of the stuff in the US is made by China anyway, so why are we kind of worrying about TikTok? He's not wrong, actually, and TikTok isn't the only national security threat from China in the US. Every major tech platform is. China can wage disinformation warfare and does on other platforms like Meta's platforms, for instance. It can also spy on US citizens if it wants to by either going through those platforms' data using hacking, or it can simply buy data on US citizens that's legally available from data brokers. So banning TikTok is kind of banning the symptom and not treating the cause. Having said that, there are obviously other powers at play in terms of why Trump has done a complete volte-face on this, gone from calling for a ban on TikTok in his first administration to now being the champion to try and bring it back. That's because one of one of the Conservatives' donors, Jeff Yass, holds a 7% stake in TikTok, according to the New York Times. His investment group holds a 15% stake in ByteDance, I should say, not TikTok. So ByteDance is being TikTok's parent company. So you can clearly see there's a financial incentive there for Trump to want to back TikTok as well.